everybody, coming from Savannah live. We are doing a fun one today. A lot of people said that they wanted to see a fall cup, but I had something a little more intriguing in mind. So we are going to do a dragon tumbler, but not your normal dragon tumbler that you see. This is going to be a two-parter video, so we will do part 1 today, and then we will do part 2 probably Sunday or so, and finish up with
Rhonda.
it.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Allison.
Hi, you guys. We're just going to wait on a couple of people to jump on before we start.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Crystal. Crystal said, Crystal's in the house.
Crystal's in the house. What? All my creepy cups behind me. I've got a lot turning tonight. 7 cups turning tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 7 cups. So, as I was saying before you guys jumped on, we're doing, I know a lot of people requested a fall cup, and maybe this can be somewhat of a fall cup,
Brittany.
but
Hi,
like,
Lisa. Hi, Jennifer.
a fall dragon cup? That's a thing, right?
Hi, Lisa.
I don't know. We'll see if this meets everyone's expectations as far as it being
April.
way more awesome than a fall cup. So, we'll let you guys be the judge of that. So, what I'm going to use for the texture on the cup is, everybody's going to freak out, is eggshells.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I'm good. We're good.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. Don't mind me. Hey, Marnie. Hi, Tivoli.
Hi, Tivoli.
April said it can be a thing.
It could be a thing, yeah.
Where she said, I'm here on time.
Yes!
Hi, Joyce. How are you guys feeling? How's Grandma?
Grandma is doing great. Grandma is very much recovered. She's doing good.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Amy said that we're having severe storms and couldn't turn on the turners in case we lost power.
Ooh. We've been having a lot of raining, but not like storm. I mean, thunder and lightning, but not a lot of wind or anything like that.
Hi, Annette. Hi, Gabby.
So,
that's Gabby. Hi, Karen.
I've got my 20-ounce cup.
Hi, Tivoli. Again.
Today I'm going to be using the Designer Clear adhesive, eggshells. That's right,
We are too,
real eggshells.
Talitha says it's 9 p.m. Some of us have been in RN running a wedding venue and started drinking wine 2 hours ago because of the above. No power since Tuesday. Jeez, Nicole, that sucks.
That is terrible.
I'm here also working on a dragon cup.
Ooh.
For our family.
Ooh.
You look much better.
Yes. I look much better than what I felt this past week. I felt terrible. And I'm not really sure what it was. I told Cameron that if I didn't have the corona that he needed to put me down like Old Yeller.
She wasn't joking.
I wasn't joking. I felt terrible. So just...
Hi, Laura-Lee.
Awful. It was bad. I didn't even get in my craft room almost all week.
She really didn't. Alright, so I actually made another picture showing with you guys what we're going to be doing today, so that way you guys can kind of see the end result. So this is what the cup's going to look like. So the one on the left
is not my photo, because I have not done one yet.
It is not any credit to us, but the things that you're going to need for doing this first part that we're going to be doing for you is eggshells. You're going to need some paintbrushes, Designer Clear adhesive, and a cup of your choice.
And I've got a paper plate. You don't really have to use a paper plate. You can go at this caveman style, and just get it all over your workstation. But I'm going to do a plate because I'm messy enough as it is. So, and this is going to be a rather tedious job. because I'm going to be very meticulous. And I've got a pair of tweezers at my reach.
She said you look great. Karen said she's glad you feel better.
Thanks.
She said, what were your symptoms? I've been sick for 2 days, but I think it's the stomach flu.
Mine was, I was chronic fatigued. Just exhausted, my head hurt, my sinuses were all messed up. So I do have fibromyalgia, so a lot of my fatigue comes from that. But, like, all day Sunday and Monday, I think, I slept. Friday, I spent, not this Friday, last Friday, I spent most of my time on the living room floor.
You really did.
Yeah.
So like you said, COVID is hard. Anyone who gets through it with symptoms is not a hot start.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it was because I didn't have a high fever or anything like that. The kids' tests came back negative. They got their results back faster. So, they went through the pediatrician, so. So I'm just breaking my eggshells up.
Frederica said fibromyalgia sucks.
Fibromyalgia does suck, but diverticulitis sucks even more. And I don't know what I've done to flare mine up. It is not. I eat and I'm in excruciating pain. So, mainly stomach area, but yeah. Probably
so
done something.
You guys better love us.
Yes. Because, so yeah, so this is just like a little membrane type thing. I'm just breaking my eggshells up in somewhat small pieces. We're going to start with that first. Let me see if I can get my hair out the way. Yesterday, I got my hair stuck in a cup, a wet cup of epoxy.
She did.
That was fun. I thought all my hair was going to fall off.
Alicia said her husband and her had COVID about 5 weeks ago. Husband never ran high fever. Interesting. Gloria said when you said a cup of your choice, I thought you were talking about a drink of your choice. Hey!
I mean...
That's what makes life awesome, is drinking, so...
That's how I roll, so...
Hey, Dava,
shoot.
You haven't missed anything. We're starting with the process of how to make the dragon cup with eggshells. If you haven't seen it before, I'm going to put the picture up one more time in a little bit. This is what we're going to be doing.
That was Mod Podge I just used. And
April said earlier that she didn't know how to even begin to attempt the eye. Because I had the big eye.
The big eye. Oh my gosh, yes! So, I was supposed to get dragon eyes today, right? And I was totally gonna do a dragon eye on my cup.
She got pathetic excuses for eyes.
I got pathetic excuses for eyes. They're back there.
Like under here?
No, on top. And a little bitty, little baggy. Yeah. And when I say little bitty, little baggy, like... You see this in my hand right here? This is all 100 dragon eyes. The hell am I supposed to do with that?
Chrissy said, I can't wait to have a drink with y'all. Michelle said, yuck, Mod Podge.
Oh my gosh, I hate Mod Podge. Yes, it stinks.
Beverly said, oh my god, I'm with you there. The diverticulitis is horrible. Spent 5 days in hospital. Dang. She said, you're too young for having diverticulitis. I was sick with it for 6 weeks. Extreme fatigue, headache, sinus. I never had a high fever and also had fibro. Sure sent me to a big flare. Is what Jim's talking about COVID.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Not to get glitter on non-glitter cups.
Good luck. Burn the house down. Start over new.
Randy says it sounds like you might have a gluten problem.
No, my doctor said that I very much have diverticulitis, and she gives me a unlimited supply of Bentyl and tells me that when I get a flare-up to take a Cipro here and there for a couple days to try and clear up the infection in my intestines.
Joyce said you could use this for wine glass dragons.
Wine glass dragons?
Kids' cups.
Ooh, that's true.
Tina said, I thought you said dragonized. Like, I thought it was going to be some kind of training.
Psh, girl, I wish. I wish I was classy like that.
Because you could do spiders with it, too. What Tivoli said.
Ooh.
Is this like the one that Kayla Marie Chapa does?
Yes, it is, but I'm not as good as her. So.
Yes, this is what the end result we're shooting for is. I'm going to put the picture back up again so you guys can see it.
And that's not my picture. It's just a picture that Cameron found right before the live.
Not our picture. Just the closest thing I could find to kind of replicate what we're planning on doing here. and kind of give you a quick rundown of what you're going to need in order to be able to make said cup.
So yeah, I'm just pressing my eggshells on there into the Mod Podge / designer clear adhesive concoction that I've got going. The designer clear adhesive kind of went on a bit thinner than I wanted it to, so I added some Mod Podge in there.
Nico, we get all the glitter from Glitter Craze.
Yes, all my lovely glitter on my racks.
I made Heather another glitter shelf.
He sure did.
Are you doing the bubble effect?
I don't know what the bubble effect is. I've seen people do bubble wrap or bubbles and then doing like the UV epoxy on top of it with the bubbles. But this is the eggshell effect. It's even more intriguing.
Do the eggshells stay on the cup?
Yes, they do. So I'm actually going to spray paint over these eggshells. I'm going to put them all over my cup, which is going to give it a dragon skin-like texture. Ooh. And it's going to look pretty cool. I am going to Mod Podge over them several times.
It's a cool trick you can do with dish soap. That's what Chrissy said.
Yes, I've seen that. But no, this isn't the same thing. This is I'm using actual eggshells.
Actual
eggshells.
UV resin and soap.
Yes, I've seen.
I respect the acknowledgement. Not many makers who do these dragon acknowledge me. Much respect for you now, gorgeous. Much respect.
Aww.
Oh, she's in here. Kayla Marie Chapa.
Yeah, she's my new best friend.
Y'all have new best
Not really. She doesn't even really know me, but I added her as a friend the other day. I added her as a friend the other day because I saw her chapstick live in another group, and I saw somebody. I think I saw somebody else posted like it was a can koozie in the Tumbler hacks group, and I was like, wait, what? She put like actual eggshells on there, and I like lost my mind. Mm-hmm. And I started doing lots of research, and that's when I found your pictures, and I'm never going to be as good as you.
And she's lucky that I made eggs this week, because she had not cracked any.
No, I don't like eggs.
Allison, she's actually using eggshells. These
are actual eggshells. So, yeah.
Did you have to dry out the eggshells?
No, I mean, no. I just, I stuck them in a baggie and stuck them in my refrigerator so that they wouldn't get all stinky and gross.
Thanks, Kayla. She said I've watched y'all many times.
Aw.
We appreciate you.
That's super cool.
We appreciate all of y'all for watching. My hearts are terrible. I can't do them.
You suck at that.
Jim says, I'm new to tumblers, but wouldn't it be easier to roll the cup in the eggshells, or would that make the layers too thick?
It would probably make the layers too thick and the spacing between the eggshells too inconsistent.
Allison said, damn, I have brown eggs. I imagine it's the same. You can spray paint over it.
Yes, I'm going to spray paint over it. And
Lisa
then
said you wanted her to mail you eggshells?
Yes, I did, because I don't eat eggs. Huh?
They go through a lot of eggs. I wound up using eggshells.
I know, she has a chicken.
Joyce said I ended up using eggshells for the cup you helped with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said I love it. So Lily said I hate eggs unless they're in cake. Or brownies.
I could settle for brownies, too.
Chrissy said your faces at me are always funny.
They are.
She hates me, y'all. Hey, Teresa.
No, because we'll run around and we'll be like,
hi, Jim.
Oh my god, is that really poop? Is that really poop?
Please tell me y'all have seen that video. If you haven't, you need to watch it. It is hilarious. The little girl, her name's Mason, which is a unique name for a little girl, which always catches me off guard because when she's like, Mason! I'm like, oh, a little boy's going to come around another corner because I'm not used to that being a girl's name. And then she comes around and she's like, what? What do you need, Mom? And she's like, I need some toilet paper. Can you hand me some toilet paper? And she goes to wipe it on her. And she's like,
what is it? Okay.
And she goes and gets a roll of toilet paper. And she comes back. And she's all like,
here you go.
thanks, Teresa.
And then she's all like, ugh. And she goes,
gosh.
Yes, baby, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Mommy got poo-poo on you.
Mommy got poop on you. She's like,
I don't like myself. I don't like myself. Someone needs to help us. Someone needs to help us.
Is that really
and she
poop?
starts gagging. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Hilarious. We do that. And then there's
The
little...
mom's like, just lick it. She's like,
Ew, no. That's gross. What?
Kayla said fresh eggshells work a lot better in my opinion. Old ones crush too small because they're too delicate.
That.
These are from like Monday, but we kept them in the refrigerator.
Yeah, so they kind of dried out
Chrissy
some.
says she loves that video.
Oh.
Chrissy said that voice. Tina says I love that, and then she smells it.
Yeah.
Chrissy, she sounds so mature and keeps gagging. So funny. April says I knew a girl named Mason. See, it was such a unique name to me. I guess I was not ready for it. Hi Teresa. Hi Heather. Tivoli says I love that video. Just
Oh my
what are we
gosh.
working on tonight? Caitlin asks. We're working on a dragon cup.
We're working
using
on a
actual
dragon
eggshells.
cup. We took the kitchen into the craft room.
Here we go.
Hi Carrie.
It's a Cupid shuffle. With
She
eggs.
said good evening, glitter friends.
Good evening, infidels.
Late to the party with my favorite couple. Hi Irma. I am dying at Heather's voice. We do voices all the time. I swear our neighbors probably think we're like a couple of 10-year-olds that just happen to pay rent. They probably like, how the hell did they get this money together? But because they probably just hear us all the time.
Oh my gosh! Is that real? Ah! Ah!
And we're just all the time yelling in like little kid voices, especially because we have kids. We're like always chasing Christian. We're like,
Bubbles, wait! Where you going?
and
He's Bubbles.
so funny.
He's Bubbles. Hey, Bubbles.
That's his name is Bubbles.
That's his name. That's what we call him. Is Bubbles.
His name is Bubbles.
No, it's Bubbles.
I know, you didn't like that name at first. Hi Valerie.
You're not
Red
supposed to
ran in
tell
and said,
nobody.
"What's that noise?" Oh, that's Miss Heather and Mr. Cameron up there, and they're not at the condo, are they? Rhett, we live at the condo now. We
Just
need you
kidding,
guys to
don't
come
tell
back.
him that. Oh
Just
my
kidding. We
gosh.
don't live at the condo, buddy. Ahmed,
What's
you-
that?
Ahmed, are you trying to bring up Jeff Dunham now, Tivoli?
No, that was
Yama.
me. I said, hello, good evening, infidels.
Silence! I kill you. Y'all my favorite couple, except for me and GP.
Who's GP?
Georgia Power.
Georgia Power?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Talitha? That's what she said. This should say live with Heather and Cameron.
Yes.
I honestly just an innocent bystander. Because these hands do nothing while wherever they're doing this live. Heather's
Yeah,
over
get to
doing it.
stick an eggshell.
I'd rather just drink. And tell funny stories about our kids.
So this is how I've gotten so far. Sweet.
She's the teacher.
Eggshells.
You're the producer, is what April said. Nah, we ain't that cool. Gary.
Meow.
Gary, I'm guessing Gary Pollard. I'm hoping that's his last name, otherwise that would be an awkward relationship.
Meow.
Kylie said definitely. Carrie said I love Ahmed.
Dashing through the sand with a bomb strapped to my back.
I bought my husband an Ahmed doll for Valentine's Day. That's epic. Tivoli said that.
Awesome.
What you drinking? Me? Vodka.
Vodka.
In fresca. We're fancy.
With a splash of orange juice. You like orange juice? I like orange juice.
It's vodka à l'orange.
Oh my god. I forget how
I'm
bad Mod
funny.
Podge spells until I open the freaking container, and then I'm like gagging and trying not to throw up on myself.
Is that really poop?
So it's totally awkward, and his name is Gary Polly.
Is that really Mod Podge? That's disgusting.
Valerie said she's had enough.
Somebody's gotta help us.
It's 3 a.m. in England. You two are so worth staying up for, is what Kylie said.
Is it because we talk in
Thank
funny
you
voices?
for tuning in. We cannot imitate your accents as well as an authentic English person, but We indeed try. Our fresco was stocked today at the store. Jealous.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
find
totally jealous.
My sister keeps drinking my peach Crown Royal and hasn't replaced it. We have some.
We have some. I have a whole bottle of regular Crown.
Jessica said, I'm so late.
Oh no!
Jessica Johnson.
I'm just.
Oh, I was talking to her today. I'm just sticking eggshells to a cup.
Yep.
One by one.
Okay. April said rub it in. That we have peach Crown if she doesn't. You dropped one.
I dropped an eggshell.
It's like walking on eggshells.
Oh god, I got eggshell in my boot.
Saying his name out loud, I'm in trouble now. Are you not allowed to say Gary Pollard out loud at your house? That's concerning.
Probably not
Send
3
me
times.
the peach bag. I want it for a mask. We can probably do that. So glad I didn't miss the entire live. You didn't.
No. We just started not long ago. At least that's what it feels like. I'm not really sure
21
because I've just
minutes
been attaching eggshells to my cup. Any other funny accents people want to see me do as I...
She said send it with her cup.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I missed the beginning. How do you clean them? You know.
I don't. I just put them in a bag after he cracked the eggs and put them in a pan. And I just threw them in a bag and then stuck them in the refrigerator until it was time to use them.
Jessica said, you must be feeling better.
Yes, I don't feel like death anymore.
Allison
Now
said,
it's just when I eat.
not
so it's
video
fine.
related, but has anyone had any luck finding rolling trays at Dollar Tree? I've been to every store in our
Yes.
county and nothing.
There's... I got one here somewhere. I'm going to try and make one of those... the rolling tray that
You need to go spray some cups. That's what Brittany said.
is a shaker.
I need cup therapy.
Yeah. Cup therapy. Ba-da-da-da-da.
I can think of one you nailed at the condo that is award winning. I guess touch on about the accent.
What accent?
Stands.
Oh.
The trays used to create rolling trays. Lisa enjoyed our company, I think.
Oh no! I ran out of eggshells. What am I gonna do now? Break another one. Ew. Just
Yes, the Ouija
they
board
don't smell
one.
bad. My hand
That
smells.
looks so cool.
My hand smells bad.
Thanks, Jessica. Heather made this cup too. We have live that we did this one. It says
Jeez.
United we stand. Which is awesome.
That was a big seller around, like, was it 4th of July? Yeah. Oh, and here's my completed...
Talitha, he's taking the Great Dane out and stops at the door to say, why do I hear my name? Why are they saying my name? This man had his own YouTube channel. I don't care. That's what Talitha said. I use
That's
medical
my
supply
completed
trays.
Alice in Wonderland cup from our live. I got eggshells on it now. That is after I touched it up and added
Hi,
highlighters
Deb.
to it and all that good jazz.
Lisa, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I think I know, but I'm not gonna. No, you're good.
What?
She said, no, not Stan. Another impersonation. I'm 50, and Kylie says I'm 50, and husband's now 60, and we still do the silly voice.
Ha! I know which one she's talking about. No, Lisa, bad.
Kylie said, wow, that's one huge man-sized cup, isn't it? This is a
That's a
22 ounce?
22-ounce fatty. I've also got a 30-ounce fatty, too. That fits the glitter craze.
People like the Alice in Wonderland cup. I know I watched. Was there for that one. Yeah, yay. Well, thanks for coming to this one.
Yes.
Heather, you're off the chain. Freaking hilarious and dying of laughter here is what Joy said. Alice cup is fabulous.
You should see me in real life.
Love Alice. Is what Shonda says. Christy says, I haven't made myself a cup in months. I think I want to make a Frankenstein/Bride of Frankenstein cup.
Ooh.
I want you to get motivated. Hi, Carmen.
Well, who do I
Says
watch
Booty.
to get motivated? I was not motivated this week. I was leave me alone, go away.
It probably didn't help that I was home.
Or I kill you all.
I probably helped Dad with that some because you could relax some knowing that
Yeah.
the kids are going to be taken care of. Hi, Ashley. Y'all are us. We just had 15 years or more on you. You guys thought. Thanks, Talitha. We're, what, 3 years?
3 years? What?
3 years together?
Yeah. Something like that.
Sherry, good question. I intend to, but because they're made already,
What?
I won't be doing it here. That's the only way I can put it. I think I like that
Ow!
size for the cup I was talking to Heather about earlier. What Jessica said.
Like what?
The
What?
22 ounce bag.
Oh.
Hi, Annie. I wasn't motivated.
The only
to
thing
get
I
back
will
in the
tell you about the
cup.
fatty is that it does not fit in a cup holder in your car. A standard size cup holder.
Yep.
I will tell you
We're
that.
using Mod Podge to attach the eggshells.
Yes.
You can
Well,
use
it's designer clear adhesive. I was using Mod Podge because the designer clear adhesive wasn't going on as thick as I wanted it to. Yeah. So.
Wait until 20 years is what Brittany said.
God, I
So
hope
she
I'm
hated
dead by
hers
then.
as- Really? I want you to be honest. Jesus.
I kid, I joke, I
Jeez.
joke.
Cheese and crust.
Our relationship is good enough that he knows I'm kidding. I'll be this in 20 years. I'll be the same age.
I wonder why my food tastes like arsenic. Jessica said, "Oh no, that will not do at all." What about the 22 ounce patty not fitting in a cup?
Yes.
It will not. It will not.
I know.
What did you give it? What did you use? What do you use to give it a nice glossy feel on the cup? Is what Ashley asked.
The epoxy. Epoxy, I give it a nice glossy feel. Are you talking about for what I'm going to plan on using for this cup? Why is my butt vibrating? I don't know. My eyebrow lady can't do my eyebrows tomorrow because she's busy. There's some more important people.
Nicole said, "Glad I got to catch you guys live for a little bit. Need to
Yes.
conserve. Can't wait to see it finished.
Yes.
Stay tuned."
Yeah, I'll be here for a while. I'll see you guys next week sometime.
Ashley said on any cup. Any cup, what do you get the glossy finish to?
Oh, I use my epoxy. It goes over everything and makes a glass-like finish on it. It makes them look very nice and clean and glossy and shiny. I know some people have an epoxy allergy, so some people use a product called like crystal lac. I have some here. And that is also how some of the people are doing the matte finish on their cups. If I step on an eggshell later, I know why. I dropped it. So,
Brittany
yes.
said some days it's harder now than when the kids were younger. That's what she said. We had a conversation today about how it's going to be when Izzy gets a little bit older.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird when Christian goes to school. Like, you know,
Yeah.
for you to have like an empty house entirely from like,
That's
let's say
gonna be
8
weird.
or 7 to 3.
Yeah. They're 7 years
How many
apart.
eggshells did you save?
4 eggs.
It's more than that, I think. Was it 4?
Well, I've already used 1/2 of an egg.
I'm making Annabelle and Conjuring cup. This is what Laura Lee said.
Ooh.
Are you using Tack-It to put the shells
No, I'm using designer clear adhesive. And then once I get all my my shells on the entire cup, I'm going to spray paint it. I will most likely do a black color over the eggshells.
I think that's Kari. I think that's Kari. I think I remember the picture. Anyway, she said, I'm late. I started watching TikTok and forgot about this. Hi, Mary. Talitha says they have the 19, 15, and 8-year-old.
Ooh.
Could you do a thin coat of epoxy like with the tack-it method? Just thinking you could put it on the turner and use both hands and just manually turn it as you need to apply on other areas.
That's true, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see as good. So, yeah. The lighting, everything's good. My hand's kind of sweaty this way, but...
Deb says I have a 23-year-old and a 12-year-old boy. And my life has been all about my kids, always will be. Never have a break from worrying about them.
That's how I am too. My plate gets made last. Mommy can do without.
Or Kari, you confused me now. Because you said like the Carrie movie.
Carrie?
That is Carrie?
Mm-hmm.
I probably sound like an idiot, but I have not seen that movie. I'm new to cup making. My cups are never completely smooth. So frustrating. That's what Wanda says.
It can be. So a lot of people get fish eyes, which are like little divots in your cup. That can be from not enough epoxy. Generally, when I do a cup that is not a glitter cup, I use the same amount of milliliters of epoxy on a cup as the ounces of the cup. So if the cup is a 20-ounce cup, then I usually use about 20 ounces of epoxy on it.
Milliliters?
Milliliters. Ounces. Milliliters.
Ounces? I use 20 ounces of epoxy for 20 ounces of a cup. That'll
Yes.
be a lot.
I know. Unless it's glitter, and then glitter does take a lot more to get smooth.
Would you say add 10?
Yeah. And then make sure you seal it, especially if you did like an ombre on it. I seal it with a matte clear because the glitter absorbs a lot of the epoxy, and the layer of matte clear on it kind of brings down the amount that it absorbs. Like you can put like 30 milliliters on a 20-ounce cup and that you didn't seal, and it'll use it all. It'll absorb it all into it. It's crazy. Another reason could be depending on the type of epoxy you use. Some different epoxies have, like, they repel if you cleaned your cup with alcohol. I've read that before. So you always want to try and clean your cup with Dawn. Scrub your cup down after you sand it and everything like that. Scrub your cup down, and then don't touch it with your bare hands because the oils from your fingers can cause the epoxy to repel in certain places. Chunky glitter, you want to make sure you spray seal that because the smoothness of the chunky glitter can also make epoxy repel. So it'll push away from that. Let's see. Too much heat can be another thing. If you use a torch and you use too much heat, it can thin your epoxy out and kind of burn it and give you fish eyes like that too. I think that's about all. And then some of the epoxies that I've used isn't good for where I'm at in Georgia. So the humidity's too high and there's too much moisture in the air, so it doesn't do very well here. So I've also found that the different types of epoxies, some work better for me in my climate than it would for someone else in a different climate.
Tivoli said her youngest is 23. Her oldest is 41. You never stop worrying. She said the best thing about kids is grandkids. I have 5. 15, 14, 10, 7, and 1.
No, I don't want no grandkids.
Deb says, I have grandpuppies.
Grandpuppies?
Pekingese cross staffy. They look so cute.
Aww.
They'll do till I wait for grandkitties. Sarah said, what's your favorite to use with high humidity? I'm in South Carolina.
What I use now is counterculture. They have different viscosities. The Glitter Craze epoxy is a thinner based viscosity, meaning that it's goes on thinner. When you try to do a super thick layer, it's a little bit thinner.
You're welcome, Wanda. She said thanks for being there.
Mm-hmm. So I like the Counterculture, and I use the Art Resin, which is a thicker viscosity. They also have a medium viscosity as well.
Kylie, that's not a silly question. Those are silicone mats underneath their trimmers.
Yeah, and they're really dirty. I haven't cleaned them lately. Lisa would kill me if she was here. So yeah, just putting my
Lisa
eggshells.
said she's got to cover her cups because of gnats.
Yes, I've gotten a flyer too. I was actually on someone else's live the other night, and she had just epoxied a fishing lure cup. And while it was turning, like in her live, a fly got into it. And I was like, oh my gosh, don't hate me. I'm so sorry. But there's a fly in your cup, like behind you. And I want you to get it before your epoxy gets hard and you can't get it out, or you have to sand it out. Because if something gets in your epoxy while it's still while it's not cured yet, say, you're using regular epoxy and it fully cures in 6 to 8 hours, you can use your torch and go over it, warm the epoxy back up, and it'll smooth right back over it. And that's what she did, and she's like, oh my gosh, I would never be mad at you for that. You probably just saved that cup.
Brittany said mosquitoes are out here and bad. I've been eaten alive the last couple of nights. They're pets here. They're too much work. Shonda said, how do you clean the silicone mats?
So you can use a lint roller to get the glitter and the epoxy off, and whatever you don't get off there, you can get off with a warm water and soap, and just kind of scrub it off. I also tried like this goop stuff, that Lisa recommended to me, and my glitter ate that gloop. Yeah. It didn't work out very well for me. My glitter consumed it.
I throw an Amazon box every time I turn.
I have lots of those. My Amazon people know me by name.
Brittany says, I have a new mold. I'll have to show you a picture. You're going to laugh.
Oh my.
That face, though. That happened to me the other night. I found it about 20 minutes after I put epoxy on it.
Yep. That is the best time to find it or to see it, and not the next morning when you can't dig it out anymore. I have literally wanted to
Talitha said, yeah, Counterculture and then Glitter Craze quick set.
Yes.
Deb says, I just watched Lindsay's replay and her quick sets super duper fast. I've ordered some. It'll be interesting to see how it sets. It's a game changer.
Yeah, it really is. I've gone to being able to complete a cup, depending on how many layers a cup is, to 4 or 5 days on a cup, because of having to wait and let it turn overnight or all day before I can do the next step, especially like a glitter cup, because we all know that it takes more than one layer of epoxy on top of that glitter to make it smooth enough for you to do like a peekaboo or something like that, for you to put stencil vinyl down and then spray paint that bad boy. We all know it takes more than one layer of epoxy. So I can do like my motherhood cups, which are my stencil, my neon colors, black spray paint. I could finish a cup like that in probably about 2 days, if that. I could probably do it in 1 day if I really wanted to push myself.
Brittany said quick set very quick here. Also, April said it was still alive, so I gave it a few last not so nice words.
I can only imagine what you said to that fly.
Marley said, if you had grandkids first, you'd never have kids. I've heard that a lot. A lot. People say that all the time. I wish I had my grandkids first. I've wondered, does covering slow or speed the drying time? Is what Shauna said.
Covering it?
I would imagine it wouldn't affect it. Well, I mean, the amount of air that it's getting.
I would stay warmer in there. I saw somebody the other day. You guys are going to think this is interesting information, and they'll probably sell out after I tell you this. I saw somewhere, I can't remember where, it may have been in this group.
It is
So
Christy.
you may know about it already, but there is a heated lunchbox on Amazon. So you can plug it into like the wall or your car. You know, it has all the different kind of interchangeable outlet sources, power sources that you can do. And it's like a hot box. And somebody said that they put their molds inside of it. And within 2.5 hours with regular epoxy, her molds were set. Yes. I thought that was very intriguing. I do know they make like a baking machine, and something that would come in handy with is, number one, fast set is more pricey than regular epoxy. Number two, fast set is going to yellow a bit faster than...
April made the face.
Yes. Yes. I made that face too. I did.
Shannon said, what are you using for the scales?
This is
I'm going
eggshell.
to put a picture up again so you guys can see it, so that you get a chance to see the end result and what you're going to need. So, this is what we're making this evening. The picture on the left, which is not our picture, we're using it strictly for demonstration purposes.
I probably could have messaged Kayla and asked her if it would be okay if I used one of her pictures, because I feel bad not knowing whose picture that is. And I don't want you guys to think that that's my picture, because I would never, like, try to claim someone's picture
So things you'll need
like that.
for the part one, because we're doing this in parts. First part, you need eggshells, paintbrushes, designer clear adhesive, and a cup of your choice. This one is a 20-ounce modern curve that we are doing on the cup this evening. That way you guys can know. And back to Heather. So that's kind of what the end effect that we're looking for here. But she is using eggshells.
Yes.
Actual eggshells. Nothing as a
Oops.
I dropped my...
potential...
Health hazard or anything of that nature.
Right?
I got stuff. But yeah, this is our progress so far. Not as slow as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna make sure to press them down a little bit once that glue gets a little bit more tacky. Once it starts to dry, it sticks a bit better.
April said, interesting.
Yes.
Just because I leave a little bit of a gap so the air still gets in to help dry it, but the dust and animal hair don't get in.
Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, because I know a lot of people's
Shannon said, thank you.
craft areas are outside or in the garage and
You're welcome.
all that good jazz. Even in here, flies get in my house. I can't help it. I got kids. One of them was raised in a barn. Not that one. My big one.
I was raised in a barn.
It was me.
Jessica said, you guys are getting so pro at these lives. I love it.
And that's thanks to Cameron.
We'd still be using the iPhone if it was up Heather.
Yeah.
We bought a $210 camera.
Cameron bought a $210 camera.
Hey, tell me it doesn't
Don't
look
throw
awesome.
a we in there, sir.
It's our money. Anyway, a $210 camera. Bought a boom stand.
I also paid $200
to
for
fit it.
eyebrows, so I mean,
This is, yeah. So,
I can't complain too much.
what's up, Cammy? She says, hey, 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 what's up, amazing duo?
What's up?
Jessica says, I'm in the basement.
Ooh,
I
lots
guess
goes
that's why
on in
she's
the
saying
basement.
the dust and animal hair. That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes a lot more sense. I am the drinking producer. That's right, April. So I call the shots. Just kidding.
Yeah, April's cup is behind me. It's turning. It's the same April.
Yeah, it's the same April.
Yeah.
No,
I can't see
Nolner?
the names. Yes.
Nolner.
I can't see the names
I have
to
no
be able
idea
to
what
tell
I'm saying.
if it's the right April or another April. But Cameron tells me that it's the right April. So
Mhm.
your cup has gotten another
I know
layer
her
of
face.
epoxy. And I
Good evening,
love
Maria.
the font of your name. I think it looks phenomenal. I'm very proud of your
Am I
cup.
showing it?
No, I was just saying.
My hubby
I was
just bought
talking
a
to
$1,000
April
camera
directly.
to take fishing, is what Brittany said. See? Just because I buy a $200 camera that actually retails for $500 and I happen to get it on a good deal, doesn't mean I'm crazy. Because people are buying $1,000 cameras.
To stick in a tree.
Or to stick on their boat while they go fishing.
Yes. Is that like sonar camera? or something.
I don't know, you can get thermal ones, you can get all kinds of different ones.
For a boat?
Toll, like toll, then there.
Bait?
So it's Nolner. That's how you say April's last name.
I was wondering what you were doing over there with Joseph.
Hi, Melissa. She said, like the new setup for lives.
Hi!
She said, yes, I love it too, is what April said. I'm not font.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish my name was April after I put your name in that font. I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. I don't even know what font it was either. That's the bad part. Because it was too small and I'm like blind and I like couldn't see it. Cameron's like, you see what I'm typing here? On his computer, we were in the game room. On his big spaceship of a computer. And I was like, no, I can't see that far. I was sitting in the seat next to him.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys like this setup.
Yes.
We've been working tough. Working hard.
I'm surprised so many people are hanging in there with me that I'm not
watching
boring.
make jelly shots for a bonfire birthday party tomorrow. My friend's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Which font? Is what Brittany said. We don't know.
I don't know the font.
Because she's blind. April
It's
said,
like really tiny in my little font window, and I don't know what it says.
April says she wishes her name was spelled with a Y.
But your A is pretty banging though on your name.
It's very pretty, and I have that font, but but I don't know the name either.
See, it's really small. It's something script. That's all I know.
British, English,
No,
Scottish,
no.
Vietnamese, monk.
Why are you saying all of these? I said I couldn't read it. So even if you say all of these, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna
How
know
are
what
things
it
going with
is.
your daughter? What they really said.
She's still bad.
Work in progress.
She almost got her butt tore up tonight. Not really. I don't like spanking my child. I think I've spanked her a handful of times, and by handful I mean like I could count them all on one hand.
Yeah, we've been together 3 years. I've seen her spank her probably twice, and it's because she wrote on our walls.
Yeah.
And the other ones when she spit in
No. Okay, so she didn't just write on her walls. She took paint at the daycare.
Oh, that's right.
Right? She took paint at the daycare and painted the toilet and then peed on the floor, or peed on herself on the floor, and then had to sit on a trash bag on the way home. She was 7. Yeah, that was fun.
Last year, was it?
Yeah, it was. She was with us.
Golly, it feels like it was longer than that. Same script?
No. Maybe.
Just what Jessica suggested.
Maybe.
Es posible.
It's
Es
possible.
posible que sí, pero no
It
sé.
may have been down there by the S's.
You helped no one with that. That was funny.
Well, they're all in alphabetical order. So that may have been it, because it was down by the S's.
Just giving you crap.
You're so rude.
L is for the way you look at me with disgust. Oh.
We really don't hate each other. We're actually the most fun couple.
We've been playing video games the past couple nights.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my daughter put lipstick all over her face and hands, and then put her hands all over my walls when she was 3. It was so hard to get off. Yeah, like I said, I think she's only spanked her twice, and that I can remember of. And the one was that, like I said, she took spray paint at the daycare, sprayed the toilet with said spray paint that she got out from underneath the cabinet at the sink. And I remember.
Now, mind you, this was like a week after I had a C-section.
Yeah, and then so that's why I went to go pick her up from the daycare. Then we get.
It was last year. Yeah.
When I get there to go pick her up, she was sitting in the kitchen floor, getting ready to get picked up, and I just hear the lady being like, "Are you serious, Izzy?" And she's like, "I'm sorry." And she's like, "Why didn't you say something?" She's like, "I just really need to. You told me not to move." So she had peed on herself in the floor because the lady told her, "Do not move." And she's like, "You could have told me you had to use the bathroom." And
even though she was in the bathroom spray painting the toilet.
Right. So it's like, you just send her back to the bathroom so she could do some more graffiti. But, so then the lady has her mop it up. I didn't have a change of clothes for her, so I asked for a trash bag so they could put them in my car so she could ride home in a trash bag. Not in a trash bag. I put our kid in a trash bag. No. Set a trash bag in the seat. And man, I'm telling you. And then whenever we get home, she's in her room, and she goes to write on her wall, and Heather.
She was writing on my wall when I walked into
bad.
her room. Oh yeah, it was bad.
April says she'll be 20 this month. That was a 3-year-old at the time.
Aww.
Jana said, "Hey guys, thought about y'all a little bit ago. We had shots of Crown Peach."
Dang, Jana. She needs it this week, though.
Jana,
She's
you're not
having...
allowed to say Crown Peach around April.
She can't get any.
It gets her upset.
Her sister drank it all?
Allison said, "I have a question, but not pertaining to this cup.
Oh,
When using gold flakes, do
Uh-huh.
you use a sealer? If so, which one?"
It is recommended that you use a sealer over the top of the gold flakes because the gold flakes has a smooth texture. So they recommend that you spray seal it with a matte clear because some epoxies can repel. It will repel from where the foil is. So it's just, you don't have to if your epoxy doesn't do it. I had somebody the other day tell me that their glossy spray paint didn't repel epoxy.
Oh, and Lisa said it's COVID 2020. This is the new Friday night date night.
Yes! You're
With
stuck
us-
with me for the rest of the
with
year.
us for the rest of forever. Every week, tune in to Heather and Cameron.
We'll be here.
It's gonna be epic. In a world
Epic.
where glitter explodes all over your house and covers everything.
That's
Well-
our house. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the Myers home. They have
Hey,
it in
look,
now
you guys, I'm
Liquorland.
almost
That's what
done.
Jana said. They have it at Liquorland.
Oh.
Allison said, like the sealer that we use for glitter, like Rust-Oleum?
Yes.
See.
Yes.
Rhonda says, my daughter wrote her name on the wall and then tried to deny it wasn't her that did it. That's funny. She signed her artwork, is what Rhonda said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've got to write on my box of ice cream sandwiches in Spanish how many I've eaten so that I know if my kids stole any.
But she did.
I got up to uno, dos, tres today.
You ate 3.
Yes, ice cream sandwiches. They were the mini kind, though, in my defense. Maybe that's why I've gained so much weight.
April said, it's almost my bedtime too. I have to work on Saturdays. I'm sorry, April, that you have to work on Saturdays.
Cameron usually
Allison
has to
said,
work
"Awesome,
on
thanks."
Saturdays, but he's waiting for his COVID test to come back. So, yeah.
April said, where can you get the dragon eyes for that? But bigger than the ones that you got.
Amazon. I ordered a 30 millimeter now.
And Heather asked, Heather Gooby O'Connell said, how long have you been doing cups?
This month is a year for me. So not very long. Some of you guys have been doing cups longer than me. So, yeah. Oh,
April-
I got a live...
April says she's a groomer.
A what?
A groomer? She grooms,
Oh, I thought you said a grower.
She grooms animals. Yeah, maybe she grows weed. Maybe that's how she knows about rolling trays.
It's possible. I taught my 8-year-old how to do water slides. So if my 8-year-old can do water slides, so can you. She did pretty good,
She's
though.
going to write a book. Heather's going to write a book that says, if my 8-year-old daughter can do water slides, so can... It's going to be the name of the book. Joyce said, my kiddo used one of the top secret markers and wrote on his wall. He then showed me one night with a black light. How could I be mad? He wrote, I love you, Mommy, and it's invisible until you shine a black light on it. That's cute, though.
That's cute.
This is like a pencil, and it didn't say anything. It was just scribbles. Will you show the picture of the cup you're doing? Hubby wants to see. I can do that. It's been a little while. Allison said, you're very patient, Heather.
No, I'm
No,
really
she's
not.
not.
I'm not.
Jessica said both of my kids individually, they're 5 years apart, smeared poo on the walls, potty training quickly followed both occurrences. I can't say I blame you. April said that stuff stinks. Yeah, poo does stink. I don't know what you're talking about. She's probably talking about Mod Podge or something else.
No, you said she was a grower.
A groomer? A weed. Yeah, never mind. Got it. Don't mind me. We've been putting eggshells on for so long.
I know. Oh my
What's the
god.
difference between mica and pigment and using them? All right, so I'm gonna put this picture up. This is what we're trying to make. This is for you, Brittany. You're welcome, and Brittany's husband.
Hi, Brittany's husband.
So that's what we're making. Things you're gonna need to be able to do said cup. That way you can know what's going on. And back to it. All right, so Cherry says, "What is the difference between mica and pigment in using them?" I already asked that question. Did you answer it?
No, I didn't. I know mica powder comes in a powder, and it has a sparkly look to it.
Possibly too much drinking, April.
What? What you saying about me?
It's talking about me.
Oh.
I said nothing about you.
Nice. And then pigment, I don't really know the difference. Like I have like some pigment, like it like comes in a little squirty bottle. All the pigment I have comes in a little squirty bottle, and it's more like a super thick acrylic paint type stuff. And then mica powder is like a powder, and it usually has a pearlescent look to it. So when you add it to stuff, it looks sparkly.
Teresa said her son wrote F you on his sister's homework and then said that she did it. She was in kindergarten. April said, "I wonder how well the shells would stick if you just rolled them on like in a big pile."
I don't know. Someone else said that. I think everybody's tired of seeing me stick these stupid shells.
Cherry says, "I just started making tumblers myself. Good luck. Have fun."
And remember
Dive right in.
that you can't learn how to do anything if you don't do it at all.
It's just like the
Meaning
question
you can't
that-
just look at all your crafting supplies. You have to like do stuff with it. Or you're not going to learn how to make cups. Practice makes perfect. And I'm always here if you need help.
Truth. We've made a lot of friends this way.
Yes. Lots of friends.
My hand's all sweaty.
Brittany said, thank you. I never had a poop painter, which is probably why they were still breathing."
Mine probably wouldn't still be breathing.
April, she has not tried the rolling the shells on.
I haven't tried that. This is my first dragon cup. We're kind of doing it together.
My niece used a stick on her dad's car. Love you, Daddy, and her name. Ooh, girl. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd be so
My mama
upset.
would kick my ass. Oh my god.
Sorry you froze, April. Sherry said, thanks. Pretty sure I'm having an allergic reaction to adhesive right now. That sucks.
The adhesive?
Yeah, I hope you're okay. I got stuff. Making water slides when you mentioned that.
Yes.
April says, I've been doing this 2 months.
Oh, you're super new.
Dive right in.
But I've seen your lives though. Your husband said that he didn't believe in you at first. He didn't say that. He just didn't believe in you at first. I didn't believe in me at first. So
I did.
he always believes in me.
She could be like, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes and be like, I bet you can. She'd be like, okay, I couldn't do it. And I'd be like, well, I believed in you the whole time. You could have done it. How many eggs did you have to eat? 4, 5, 6, something like that.
It was like 4.
I'll probably make eggs tomorrow.
Ew. Just save me the bacon. Peanut butter jelly.
April said, oh yeah, his post, it made me cry.
Yeah, that was super sweet.
He did a good job.
Everybody tired of seeing me put eggs on this cup yet? You guys can totally like ask
Lisa
me.
said, does the glitter craze glue help the Mod Podge not dry as fast?
I stopped using the Mod Podge. It dries slow enough for me to be able to stick it just in little sections. I just hate the way that Mod Podge smells. It reminds me of death. And the devil. And all bad things.
Deb said, I sat the other day and guesstimated the money in my craft ring. Kind of scary, and I don't sell anything, so it's like throwing money out. But it makes me happy, so it's cheaper than taking.
It's cheaper, yeah, than therapy and depression medication.
Nicole, we are putting eggshells on a cup.
Isn't it cool?
I've been doing cups for 2 years and it came a long way. It's part of it. I'm good. My eye is like swelling and itching, but I'm good. My husband's making turners tomorrow. Good luck with that. Have fun. If you need help with it,
maybe take some Benadryl.
Yep. My 2-year-old went through that poop smearing phase and rubbed it all over the walls, and it stained his blue walls. That sucks. April said, bacon. Make bacon. We're going to make bacon too. That's my problem. I've ordered glitter and quickset and molds, straw toppers, and I just put in my she shed and look at it. No, really. I've used quickset twice, and so far I love it.
Yes, I love quickset. It's a game changer. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm almost done sticking all these eggshells on there. I can't believe so many people stuck around with me. Is it because I make funny faces and funny voices?
It's because of the shells.
It's because of the shells. It's the purple shells. Just follow the purple shells.
Oh, they're white.
Yeah, they're only white shells. They won't be white for long. They'll be different color.
April said last year I was into making collars and I had so much ribbon from it. It made me happy. Lots of money spent though before that. Cheer bows. Still do that now. Now it's tumblers.
Ooh.
Sherry said I might. I like y'all's setup on your turners. Yep, reach out to me. I know how to make these. I made all of Heather's. With the amount I spent on glitter craze, my husband thinks therapy might be cheaper. Allison said, because you're awesome. Sherry said, yes, we love the voices.
Yeah.
Nicole said, it's because you guys are awesome. You guys don't have to lie to make friends. That's Heather's favorite phrase.
Yeah, that's what I say to him all the time. I'm like,
April
you don't
says, I'm crafty.
have to lie
What
to
can I
make
say?
friends.
Yeah, you've done a lot of stuff, April. I'm just sewing masks for back to school, over 400 now. Y'all are a hoot to listen to, is what Lisa said. You should do a live using that voice, only it's so cute.
It's
You
so
should do
cute.
character voiceovers. Great range. It's so funny because I think
That's
both
what
of
Lisa said too.
both of us have aspired to do voiceovers at one point or another. Because I have been able to do a whole bunch of different voices over the course of time too. Tumblr's
He's
is my
gotten really
favorite.
good at it though since he's been with me.
Tumblr's is my favorite so far, and the money spent in glitter, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's my socializing, is what
That's-
Jessica said.
That's like legal and copyright. We don't talk about that here. Meaning the glitter, how much money we've spent in glitter.
Beverly said, my husband said if our house caught fire between his ammunition and my glitter, we would glitter bomb the entire neighborhood. You guys have become my Friday nights. Well, thanks, Allison. Thanks for spending it with us. Hey, Patricia. April says she did masks, too. She says she's horrible at voices. Y'all are cute, though.
I like
I
that.
spent, golly, between the different, because I worked, when I did door-to-door sales for 2 years, and when I did that, I had a guy who was Saudi Arabian that used to work with me. His name was Jafar. Hello, Mr. Doug. I am going to let you know that I need some help with the door-to-door stuff. I'm like, okay, we're gonna work on that, but first we need to work on your strong-ass accent, because no one can understand you. Hello, my name is Jafar. I'm with Centaur League. I'm like, no one knows what you're saying. Then I worked with a French guy, and I worked with a bunch of Spanish people, and I speak Spanish fluently, so that's always fun. Because when I'm at the car lot, it's okay. I'm all the time saying that. Okay, fun fact, real quick. This is not glitter related or Tumbler related or anything at all, but it's hilarious and you guys can use it moving forward. If you want to convince your friends that you know how to speak Spanish, but you don't know any Spanish at all, the best thing that you can do, spell socks in a Spanish accent.
O sí que es.
Just look at them really seriously and go,
Eso sí que es.
eso sí que es, and walk off. Everybody's gonna be like, she knows Spanish?
What? That's crazy though.
Teresa, so what will you use to mold around the eye?
You would use polymer clay. Polymer clay, which did come in today, and I planned on doing an eye on this cup, but my eyes were like the size of the tip of my pinky, I don't know what kind of dragons they got those eyes from, but they weren't any dragons that I've seen. Maybe a bearded dragon?
Yeah, April, you're not allowed to spell socks because you might spell it wrong. I'm just kidding. Because she put that's sweetum. Swedom. She made it put awesome.
Dang,
Carrie,
autocorrect.
she did get the stripper series. She has all of it. She has all the glitter. All of it.
The stripper series didn't come out until like 2 days ago, sir.
Is it on the way?
Yes, it's on the way.
Thank you.
God!
Eso sí que es. Meds are kicking in, is what April said.
Ooh, she get the seeps. What kind of medicine do you take to go to sleep?
Let's play magical myth.
I take amitriptyline, tazanidine, and gabapentin. That's for my nerve pain, but it makes me sleep good. Makes my sleeping bed work better. That's just to get me to sleep. You should see what it takes me to get awake.
Hydroxyzine 1008.
Huh?
Viscera?
No, I don't take that.
Not anymore?
No. I haven't taken that since I was pregnant. Where have you been?
No.
Yeah.
Not your medicine drawer, apparently.
Obviously.
They say those are cat's eyes. Carrie said,
They're smaller than
Carrie
cat's
said,
eyes.
me too. She said, her stripper series on the way too. April said, damn.
The
Lee,
entire stripper series?
that's an awesome way to fool anyone, isn't it, my lady? When I went to America, I played this game with strangers. You say what I say. I was like, I have some sausages and kangaroos in the backyard, and it was hilarious. They said I sounded like a redneck when I tried to mimic their accent. Emily said, y'all are so fun. April said, gummies. Oh, she has weed gummies.
Whoa.
Mercedes stripper looks like it will be gorgeous, is what Heather said. Teresa said we had to know Greek and Spanish in Florida.
What?
I just knew Spanish and got around fine. I lived in Florida for 2 years.
Greek?
Greek is interesting.
Greek is interesting.
Carrie said, of course. I used to take Ambien, but it gave me horrible headaches the next day, like a drug hangover. My gummies don't do that.
See,
and I sleep better.
I took Ambien, and I wouldn't remember shit after the first 20 minutes of me taking it. Like, nothing. I got told once that they found me in a closet. Sleeping in a closet. I apparently got up and migrated to the closet.
April said, and it made her sick.
Ambien's some good stuff. I used to take Ativan. That's for my anxiety too.
Did I say that Emily said we're fun?
Hi, Emily.
She said, y'all are so fun.
We try to be. Now that I'm done sticking all these eggshells, you guys could be like, oh my god, she's finally done sticking all this shelf.
All the purple shelf.
Yeah, it kicked in for 20 minutes. And it kicked in 20 minutes for me too, is what April said.
Jeez. Girl, I be counting my pills in the middle of the bed. Did I take it, Abby? I don't know if I took one or not. 1, 7, 3, 26.
Well, said, I just don't sleep. I'm lucky to 3 hours a night. I've been that way since.
That is why I have sleeping meds. I like my sleep.
April
And
said I had to crawl to bed once.
Yep, done that, been there.
When I fought it, is what she said. Never
Yep.
again. What's that? Joy said I used to take Ambien and it was awful. I hated being in that room. I was lucky if I'd wake up and make it to work the next day. Chrissy said I spent a lot of money online 20 minutes after I take it. Ambien made me sleepwalk to my vehicle naked and don't remember anything, is what Summer said. Jesus. I had to be in bed when I took it. And Teresa said when I was a child, I had to know German. That is part of being in the military. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that
I'm talking about Ambien, is what Chrissy said.
I loved Ambien. They don't want to give it to me
April
anymore.
said, that's why I take gummies. I used to wake up 20 times a night, no lie.
Yeah.
Jessica said, what's the next step? Maybe I'll start a cup so it's ready for part 2?
So part 2, I'm going to spray paint it. I'm going to put it on one of my little footballs. And then I'm going to spray paint over all the eggshells after I make sure that they're stuck down really good. It's going to give it a super cool effect. And then I'm going to go over it with like some mica powders. But like I forgot what they call. Chrome pigments. We're gonna go over it with some chrome pigments. So yeah.
He says, "Can you give us a close-up of the cup before you move on, please?"
Yes, I can. Look, it looks. There's some sticky uppy right there. We just push that down. Push.
Just one color? What Allison said?
Yeah, because I'm just going to go over it with the chrome pigments. I'll probably do some different chrome pigments on it. And you can go in and fill in some of the little blank spaces if you want. But I think it's going to be super cool the way that it is. And while you're...
paint it white?
Huh?
You going to paint it white?
No.
That's what Allison asked.
Black. Most
Can't wait to
likely
see this finished, is what April said.
black. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this cup. I was like, Cameron, if nobody wants this cup, you think you want to use it?
I'll use it if she doesn't sell it.
Yeah, this wasn't for an order, so...
Teresa said, I take Ativan for anxiety. I said the generic
Yes.
name is Fuck It All because I don't
Fuck
care
it
about anything.
all.
To give it that shimmery look,
I
right?
don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Yeah. So that is my eggshell cup.
I could probably find a way to show the spray paint process. But,
The glue's not completely dry
yeah,
yet.
it's not, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The glue's
It
got to
looks
dry
so
for a
cool,
little
is
while.
what the lady said.
Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
a
be
thing.
pretty awesome. I'm kind of stoked about it. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. It's gonna look like a dragon. It would look even more cool if my damn dragon eyes weren't
Baby.
like baby eyes. Right. These aren't even baby, like human baby eyes. Like, look at that thing. What am I supposed to do with that? What do you even do with that?
Part 2 is tomorrow, question mark?
Sunday. We'll shoot for Sunday.
What are you doing?
I wonder if I could glue it to my head.
Sure. You can glue anything to your head.
I could probably glue it to my head and it would be pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're like super cool looking, but they're so freaking small.
Yeah, she's going to paint it black.
Yes.
Allison, part 2 is going to be Sunday.
Sunday.
Put it on the dinosaur cup.
What am I
That's what
supposed to
April
do with the tiny eyes, though? Am I supposed to make it like
Mother
a
of dragons.
triceratops?
Yes, Jessica, it's to give it that shimmery look. Once she paints it black, she's going to put the color shift stuff on it.
Yeah. It's a chrome pigment and it's going to make it change colors in the light. I also
Go
did
get
one
that
of
flat glass marble thing from the dollar store.
flat glass marble thing. What flat glass marble thing?
Use it for a Halloween cup, is what Allison said.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I bet would look cool? If you did a whole bunch of those and made like windows and stuff out of vinyl and put like little eyes and stuff that are peeking out of them for Halloween cups.
Oh, that's true.
But like if you did a woodsy, like a dark woodsy theme.
Oh, like the eyes
Yeah.
and the trees and stuff. That would be pretty cool. But they would stick up from it.
Man, some people seem to like that.
Yeah.
Chrissy said, "Oh my God, you're killing me." Emily says, "Any new molds you've been playing with?"
No, I haven't played with molds in a while. I've got lots of them, and I need to play with them.
Everyone
But
said they're probably for earrings. You should use one of those glass rocks for an eye shaping it with the polymer clay. Make them glow.
oh, that's true.
Deb said, I did a live last night and threw glitter on myself. Whoops. Maybe shouldn't drink any wine next time. I've downed half a bottle by the end.
Nice.
I had downed half a bottle. I'm late. Was watching wrestling with my son. Sandy, sorry, we're almost at the end here.
Yes, this is the
but
cup that we
Tune
did.
into us on Sunday, so we're going to do part 2 for this cup.
This is
Back in
eggshells that I glued to my cup with designer clear adhesive mostly. There was a little bit of Mod Podge in there until I couldn't stand the smell anymore, and then I went back to my designer clear adhesive.
Make an eye with facet and a sphere mold. That's what
Yes,
I've always said.
I've seen that.
Alright, so this is what
I
the
don't
end
know how to
result
do that,
well,
though.
it should be. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to work on trying to get this eye thing made. Tune in with us Sunday for the part 2.
I will have the eyes on Sunday, though. They're supposed to be here from Amazon on Sunday.
So this is what the picture of the end result is going to look like. Again, not our picture. Not taking credit because we didn't make the cup. But we're in the process of making this one, so we'll have one for reference next time. Tivoli said add glow powder. April said I think I'm going to make it to the end. You are going to make it to the end because we're about to get off.
We're almost done.
Thank
It's
you
11 o'clock.
so much for watching, all 64 of you that are still tuning in. We appreciate every bit of you.
Yes,
every
you guys
one
are
of you.
fantastic. We love all of you.
Chrissy says I'm on an 8-day break from work. I'm watching all of your lives. I miss a lot on work days.
Yes, you do.
Send me the eye link, please. We can do
Okay,
that.
the right eye link, right? Like the little eye link, or like the
right one,
one?
not the left one. You can paint them yourself.
Yeah.
Get the gems at Dollar Tree and paint them. We love you guys too.
I have some of those, like little rocks.
Good evening, guys. How are you? Sorry so late, but our son and daughter-in-law had twins today. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Lisa. That's awesome.
I like babies.
I want more, but we also don't want more. Because
Yeah. My body doesn't like babies.
You're welcome, Patricia. April said yes, the right ones. It's only 8. Here's what Brittany said. 9. It's 9, I guess. April
Yeah.
said that look. Thank y'all for your lives, is what Shauna said. I don't smell anything with Mod Podge? Question mark?
Really?
Interesting.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, mine
our Mod Podge is
stinks.
stanky.
Here, you want to smell it? You don't even know
No,
it.
I do. Trust me. I've smelled Mod Podge. Thank you for all you do to teach us. I love watching y'all. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yes, you need a drum roll sound effect for ever jokes that be funny. You said the flat side and seal them. You paint the flat side and seal them. I guess is what she's talking about.
Huh.
With the
It's
eye.
a little...
This makes 14 grands. That's a lot of kids. So much
Wow.
love here is what Lisa said. That's awesome. You're welcome, Carrie. Thank you guys for the great date night. Whoop, whoop. Thanks, Jessica. Heather, why did you do that?
It was terrible. That stuff, because I was like, maybe I don't know. I was second guessing myself, and I can totally smell it, and it smells awful.
It doesn't smell like good.
No, I want you to smell it.
I have smelled this stuff before. It smells like butt. Yeah, it stinks. It just smells like crafting to me, though. So.
It doesn't to me. It smells like farts.
It smells like bad decisions.
And
I just
farts.
gagged
Bad decisions
You
and
just
farts.
gagged like a little girl smelling food.
Is that like poop?
Is that really poop?
Is that poop?
Somebody's gotta help us.
I don't like myself.
I
April said it
don't
smells
like
like glue. It does smell like glue. It doesn't bother me that much. It makes me gag too, is what Deb said. Alright guys, we're hopping off. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for spending. Thanks so much for spending your time with us. We love you all and we appreciate you. If you have any questions at all or need any help with anything, send us
Send
friend
me
requests.
a message.
Send her
Send me a
messages.
friend's request so you can get notifications to my lives.
That way, we can be biffles.
Forever.
Biffles.
And just remember, if anybody
Biffles
asks
sounds
you,
like it could be something nasty.
just stop. Just remember, if anybody asks you something you don't know, just S-O-C-K-S.
Eso sí que es.